Libra, thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, and welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Libra, I certainly hope and pray that all is well, and I'd like to say thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Libra, don't forget we have our memberships. Come on over, become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot. We have 2 levels, members only, as well as early access. Libra, I'm gonna get these shuffles in for you from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and then we will begin your reading, Libra. All right, Libra, let's get into it. Libra, I feel like it's like, don't forget to listen to your intuition. Okay. Wow, I heard you don't want to be bothered, okay? Or that like you don't want to be bothered and something's bothering you, or you don't want to be bothered because it's bothering you. Okay, the whole listening to your intuition. Maybe something's going on. Maybe there's a lot of red flags coming up about something. All right. Um, this might have to do with a love situation. Wow, I'm here. I want to be in love. I want to be the starlet. Okay. I want to be the star, of the show. I want to be this man's ultimate desire. Okay. I feel, Libra, like you've been doing a lot of work. Okay. I feel like maybe a lot of grounding work, a lot of spiritual work, a lot I'm hearing like a lot of trusting your intuition, a lot of paying attention to red flags, and I just feel like there is someone here, okay? Now I don't know who. Okay, I'm not saying. Let's just okay, let me just read. Okay, there's someone here. Okay, um, man, Libra. I feel like you want to leave this person, or you've been trying to leave this person. I don't feel like at this point, okay? I don't feel like you've been in a relationship with this person, but there is a man here or a woman, okay? Take it as it resonates, okay? But I'm going to read it as I'm feeling it, all right? But you take it as it resonates, okay? I feel like there's a strong attraction to this person, okay? And you've been trying to get away from this person, okay? And I feel like there is a strong energetic pull here, okay? It's like this person here, I'm hearing the word mastery, but it's like this person is almost magical, mystical, okay? And you are so drawn, and it's like there's so much desire, okay, that you have, okay, in regards to this person. And maybe this person is not aware. I'm not. Hmm. Okay. I, I feel like in a way they know, but maybe they aren't aware. See, this person comes off to me at this point, okay, in the reading. This person comes off to me as, I don't know if this is some kind of guru type person, a spiritualist. It feels like some kind of religious setting. I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels kind of culty right now, okay? And maybe he's a leader, or maybe he has he teaches something like yoga or something like that, which doesn't have to be culty, okay? Don't take it the wrong way, all right? um yeah, he's some kind of, he has a mag. When I say he knows but he's not aware, he knows that he has this kind of magnetic and interesting style, okay? He knows that he can draw people in with his smile, with his energy. He might be, I feel like this man is a mixture, okay? And what I mean is of two races. I feel like maybe there's some kind of Asian blood here. Um, maybe Chinese. Okay, maybe Chinese and something else. Maybe like Caucasian, white, but I'm not sure what else or what specifically. Which is a part of um, the magnetic the magnetism, okay, that he has. Part of it's the way he looks. Okay, he's able to draw people in. He has a smile, okay, that it just reaches people, it touches people. Comes off very alluring, but but very caring, and like he has a real interest, okay, in who you are. I don't mean you specifically, I just mean people. Whoever, I feel like he teaches classes like yoga or something shit like that, or maybe some spiritual studies. Mm-hmm. Something's kind of weird here. Okay, it's a weird energy here. I don't know if this is some weird energy. And I feel like maybe whatever I'm picking up on, you might be picking up on. He's not married. It's like he may have a lot of women. Okay. It may be some group SCX that goes on here. Okay. With whatever this is that he teaches. And I'm hearing like you don't want to hear it. Okay. Like, I feel like maybe you're like, I don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a strong magnetic pull that I feel like you have toward this person. Okay. But I'm here like many others. Okay. I don't know if you want to be this man's only, or if you just want to. I don't know if you know that this goes on, this group SEX, or or if you want to be a part of it. Okay, and maybe people are telling you, be careful, don't, he's not the one. I'm hearing like it's like ritualistic stuff here that goes on. Okay. I feel like before you jump into this, you might have even been invited to maybe a little get together gathering, okay, by this person. There's a woman here too, okay, by these women. I mean, by this person and this woman. There's a woman here, but this woman, it may come off more like this man's assistant. Okay, not necessarily like, his woman. Okay. Before the invitation is, you may not know it at this point. Okay, before you go. But when you get there, you're going to see what it's all about. Okay. I feel like before you jump in, Okay, you don't care about the red flags. I feel like maybe you've seen the red flags. You know something is up. Maybe if you don't know specifically what, I feel like it's like, but you don't care because I feel like the this person here has a very strong magnetic pull. Okay, on people. Okay, before you go, you need to really search your soul. Okay, and your being and who you are to know beyond a shadow of a doubt if this is anything that you want to participate in. Okay. It's not anything, yeah, I see that you know, you wanna, like, fuck it. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna see, how close I can get to this person, you know. But whatever your intuition is telling you that you feel like you want to ignore, stop. Okay. Pay attention to it. Okay. Because when you get there, you might not want to be there. I don't care what this person teaches, and it might be very valuable information. Okay, but you know, you might want to. I mean, you're an adult. You do what you want to do, but you might want to. You know how they say? Well, no, that's not a good analogy. Okay, um, I mean it is, but it just will come off kind of funny. What I was thinking of saying. Um, soak in the information that this person teaches. Okay, in the front, not the after hours gathering. Okay, as at the hotel or such and such apartment up in the hills somewhere. Okay, and you don't know who's going to be there and what's really going on. Okay, this person is very, 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 very. He might the stuff the knowledge this person has may be like awesome. Okay, like wow. Okay, but I feel like this person is extremely self-centered. Okay, they only think about themselves. Okay, maybe a narcissist. Okay, it's like they're not looking at what happens here. Okay, at these gatherings. Okay, they're not looking at it as love or okay, maybe we'll get together and we'll go out on dates and afterwards. They're not looking at any of that. Okay, it's ritualistic. Okay, ritualistic purposes. Okay, this person is so into their outer world. Okay, it's like this person is so into themselves. Okay, and whatever the ritual is, whatever it's about, they're so into it and it's so in depth and so in tune with it that if you don't have no expectations in no kind of relationship, friendship, nothing, you possibly would be invited again, but it's just like you're a willing part. They're looking at it like you're a willing participant. Okay, to work with whatever the ritual is all about. I don't know. Okay, and I don't want to know. Okay, but whatever it might come up, we'll see. Whatever the ritual is about, you're a willing participant. You came in of your own, so now we have aligned you with this because you came. Okay, and you participated, even if it was just one time. Ain't no need for you to go and think, okay, this is a one-time thing, this is an adventure. I'll just look at it as an adventure, something I've never done before. It might be fun, check it off my bucket list. I trust these people, I trust him, the information is so good, I've grown, spiritually, so on and so forth. It's like when you go and participate once, you're going to be expected to continue to go. Okay. And they may not tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like an expectation. Okay. And then I feel like if you don't participate anymore after that, let me see. it's like you're gonna get kicked out. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna get kicked out of the group. Okay, you ain't gonna be able to go to the meetings no more. Okay, it might be some underhanded shit that goes on. You might be slandered. Okay, ostracized. Okay, maybe with it just in the group. I don't know if this person has any. Yeah, I don't know if this person has any connections. You understand what I'm saying? Outside of that, like to do any damage to your life. I don't know about anything like that. But I just feel like it's just like, you know, they it ain't about love. Like, they're not gonna be your friend. You're not going out for coffee afterwards. You're not gonna talk. Ain't gonna be no texting. When you come to class, they just gonna treat you like they've been treating you like everybody else. Hi, how are you? Have a seat. Ain't gonna be ain't none of that. None of it. This is, I don't know. It's ritualistic. It's some kind of ritualistic something or other. And you participated once. Okay. So you're going to come again. That's the expectation. Now, I don't want to come again. I just did it for, I think they would be highly offended. This may sound crazy, but this person and the rest of these people would be highly offended if you said, I just came once. I just wanted to try it once, but this is not something I want to continue to do. The attitude with it, if this is not something that you want to continue to do, how could you not want to continue to do this? This was for a ritual, what, blah, 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 blah. This is what we do every, I don't know, Sunday night or whatever the case, to call in, whatever the ritual is about. How do you not want to do it again? If you don't want to do it again, and you don't take this seriously, then remove and release yourself. Okay. You cannot participate even in taking the class any longer. Okay. Ain't no buts, but what about, there's none of that. They're not looking at you here. They may come off like they do, like they're caring and compassionate. They're not looking at you like an individual, a human. I don't know how to say. You just a participant. If you go to this thing and you participate, I teach the class. That's the end of that. We do this on this night. Okay. And you're not coming again. I feel like for them it's highly offensive. This person is they don't care if you feel bad or you regret it. I don't know what this is, honey. It's very primal. It's very primal. Whatever the ritual, I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to call something in or whatever, or trying to make something manifest, or it's just a primal act. Okay. Yeah. So you make sure that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt. These people here that run this, that are a part of this, they have a way of this person may even be a narcissist, okay? They can make you bitter, miserable. They can do something, and see, I even feel like participating in this, like when you may think, well, I'll go this one time, I'll try to have to get close to this man, and it might be fun, etc., etc. Like I said earlier, I feel like the situation in and of itself, because it's ritualistic, because you may not really know what it is that you're doing, you may think it's just an act. They may tell you it's ritualistic. They may tell you the truth. It's, primal, this, that, and other. But it's just some weird energy here. It will change you. Just participating in this. It will change you. Okay. I feel like it will change you. Again, excuse me. It can make you bitter, okay, miserable. You begin to question yourself. You may even leave there with something on you or in you, talking to you. Okay? Well, you will have lost control of your life, of your mind. Okay, spirits. Some kind of weird spirits here. I don't know. Would you call them demons? I don't know. Imps, something. Okay? It's some kind of strange energies. Okay. And I don't know, everything people say, people call everything, a demon. I don't know if these are demons. You understand what I'm saying? It's some kind of weird spirits these people work with. Conjure, I'm here. Okay, like they conjure up. I don't know, maybe that's what part of the rituals, the SEX ritual is, but I don't know. Okay, something from another world. It doesn't even feel like, like a demonic. Well, it could, because how many of those motherfuckers are there? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be, but it just feels like some kind of weird energies from another existence, another world. Okay, and you will be carrying that shit. This motherfucker is a mastermind. And see, I don't even sense at this point that what he's doing, I don't sense that he thinks it's wrong. And I'm not even saying it's wrong. Because like I said, if you were to go, they may tell you flat out, okay, this is why you here. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we do. You understand what I'm saying? You were invited because, okay? They're not going to tell you invite because we think you're attractive and I see you looking at me. He said everybody looking at him. Okay. None of that. Okay. Like I said, he's not, he's just, I do think he's manipulative. But it's like he knows how to manipulate energies. Okay, he knows how to move things. Okay, I don't know how to explain. He knows how to move things and make things do what he wants them to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if this man can do this shit from whatever these entities, these little spirits. Okay, I can't say demons. It just feel like some kind of weird spirit. Okay, some different kind of spirits. Okay. I don't know if they help him, or I don't know if this man, whatever these energies and spirits come, if he come from there. Okay. What I said, like he looks like a mixture, like maybe Asian something else. See, it may not be no earthly shit at all. Okay. What I'm saying. Like, who is he? Okay. He is not there. All this man is doing is whatever these classes are. Some kind of spiritual studies. It may even be some kind of interplanetary, I don't know, type of teachings or whatever. It almost gave me a feeling of, what was that man, that Heaven's Gate. Remember how he looked and, all spacey in his eyes and shit, when they had him on the news, it was just a weird energy on it. That's this person. I'm not saying he looks like that, just that energy. Okay, it was just strange. Okay. He's not here to be your counselor. He's not here to tell you to sit one-on-one with you. Okay. He might do it here and there. Okay. But he's not here to be your friend like that. Okay. Or your lover, your man, nothing. He is, whatever he's teaching though, I don't think that what he's teaching is a lie. Or something he just made up somewhere, or something he just conjured up out of nowhere. Okay, I do feel like what he's teaching is, I don't know, like I said, interplanetary studies. I don't know. Okay, I don't feel like what he's teaching you is a lie. I feel like what he's teaching you, it is the truth. Okay, and I don't even feel like this is a lot. Well, you know what? This feel like some shit like it would be on the West Coast or something like that. Okay, like in California, up in some hills somewhere. I mean, beautiful, beautiful area. Okay, maybe people with money. Okay, because he charged a lot just to take a class. Okay, for his Wednesday night interplanetary Bible study. Okay. Um, okay. I don't think that he's lying to you. I think that this man has some knowledge, some otherworldly kind of knowledge, and it is the truth. So this SEX group thing is group SEX thing. It's not based on the type of thing that we look at it as SEX as. Okay, it's ritualistic, very primal. Maybe trying to take people to a time before when people were just humans were just like, I mean, like birds of prey, but like, like animalistic. Okay, before human beings were domesticated type of thing. Okay, it's like I'm hearing like he's saying like that's the origin of our species. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing else. Okay, but I think he's telling you the truth, whatever the teaching is. Okay, he's trying to the ritual thing is to the domestication, of humanity. Okay, by whoever. Okay, he is trying to shed. It's like shed yourselves of that. Okay, even if it's for this moment, shed yourselves, like become free again, become natural again. It's like even here, become human again. Okay. However, and that sounds all well and good, but there are other energies. Like I said, there's some kind of spirits here. Okay, where you gonna end up taking that shit home with you. Gate. I'm hearing something about a gate. Okay, or the opening of a gate, a portal, or something like that. Okay, you're gonna take that energy right home with you. It's like you won't be able to remove it. Damn sure not without this person's assistance. But I feel like he won't, because I feel like for him in this group, it's like you need that energy, okay, to become free again, to become natural again, to become nature again, to become one again, okay, like with self, with the universe. Okay, let's just get back to who and what we are. I ain't putting it down. I'm just telling you, I feel like that's the teaching. This is what I'm hearing. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Because see, that may be, but see, it's more, there's more. You don't want that. It's like it's like, don't play that kind of game. You don't want to pay attention to your intuition. Don't play that kind of game with yourself with this. Okay. There may be like it's like a gambling your life, because that sounds all well and good and all, but you still have to live your everyday life, and your mind has been domesticated. Okay, for how many thousands of years? Our minds have been. We're not out in the woods. We're not out in the forest. We're not out there living like that. Okay, however many millennia ago that was. And these energies, wherever these little spirits are, they do not care. They don't know nothing about that. Okay, you'll be somewhere, trying to get some help here. Okay, and I don't think this person will help you. And there's more here. There is some kind of dark stuff going on here. There's some kind, like I said, these are people with money. Okay, and I mean money. I don't mean somebody's little six figures a year. It's this is involving people with a lot. And you may be one of those people. I don't know. Okay, I would think so, because I don't think this is open just to just, you're a $30,000 a year person. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to just live every day. Okay. No, this is open to an exclusive select, okay, group of people, okay, who live in that tax bracket. You know, how I see some of these not videos or videos, whatever, of areas and parts of California. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to California a couple times. About 3 or 4 times in my life. Los Angeles, down there in San Bernardino and whatnot. Not there. Okay, like in LA. No, I'm talking about like maybe like Northern California, like where it look like there's a lot of hills and stuff. Okay, you all can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but just up there where it's just immaculate and beautiful and very, very wealthy people live. Okay. You'll be living up there in them forests trying to get your mind right. Okay. And I mean, will bring yourself back to reality. Okay. And it's almost the energy of somebody selling, folks. Okay. Now I'm just doing a reading. Okay. You will be far from home. Okay. Confirmation. Yeah. Yeah. You will live in regret. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said it's an energy of, he goes a little deeper. Okay. Maybe the level 1 is going to the class. Level 2 is the invite, maybe for tea. Level 3 is the invite to the hotel. Okay, or to the apartment or the beautiful lavish glass house. Okay, up way back somewhere in some goddamn hills. Okay, for the ritual session. Okay, level 4 is whatever. Level 5 is what, and before you know it, there's another level. It's like some kind of selling here. Okay. You know, you'll be far from home. Okay. You can do this, and then you say, well, I don't want to do that. It's an expectation you're going to do it. Well, I don't want to do that anymore. I just did it this one time. I thought it was just, no, you on the list. You're part of it now. You're needed. Your energy is needed. Whatever they're going to tell you and sell you. Okay, now let me make it clear too. When I said what I feel like what this man is teaching you is right, I'm talking about level 1 when you just go to the class. Okay, I'm not talking about the rest of the stuff that's dark stuff that's coming along with it. Okay, they're gonna either kick you out again. They may slander your name, you know what I'm saying, and all of that kind of thing, to get you up out of there. Okay, or shame you, guilt you, and before you know it, you participating again. Okay, because this person is a mastermind, you be participating again, and then before you know it, you are wrapped up in something like, how the fuck did I get caught up in this? Okay, mine have gone. You're no longer who you thought you were. Okay, and then before you know it, you are far from home for trinkets. Okay, because what is a life worth? Okay. If you get invited here, okay, see, you might be sitting in the class looking at the man smiling and grinning, okay, because of his attractiveness and because of his magnetism and all of that kind of thing. Okay, this person will participate. Okay, this is why they're getting invited. They're not going to tell you that, though. They're going to tell you something like, you're really attentive in class. Okay, you seem like you're really learning, like you're really growing. We see how much you've changed, since the first class, okay, and how much you've grown. Okay, flattery. Okay, and maybe people that they look at as not as strong as some others. Okay. Yeah. And whatever, it's just like your whole life will just be over, turn completely upside down, and again you'll be somewhere trying to figure out how the fuck did this happen. And this is not about it's going to come off at some point as maybe fun. Okay, exciting. I was invited to T level 2, and oh my gosh, I'm now invited to this next thing. Okay, by this person, and he works with all the great people, and all the great people with all this names and all this money and blah blah blah. Okay, again, like I said, you might be one of these people. You may not have as much as others, but you damn sure got some to even sit in on the class. Okay, the class, just the class. Okay, but this is going to you have to remember who you are before you jump off into this. Okay? This is not going to be what you think it is. I keep forgetting. It's like it's going to completely disconnect you from yourself. Yeah. It's going to completely, it's going to completely disconnect you from yourself here. Okay. And like I said, there is some kind of selling of people. And they don't care. There may be something in there even where you would ask, like, how could you do this? This is not right. And this person may tell you or say something to along the effects of, well, what's right? You know, what's wrong or right? Okay. We're talking about another time, another place. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about taking you out of, being domesticated and what's happened to your mind and blah, 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 blah. All right? I'm not saying that would be right. I'm telling you, it goes to other levels, okay, that you did not, doesn't seem like is a part of it, but keep on going and you'll find that it is. It might be best for you to pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to all the red flags. If you like what you're getting in just the class, it sounds like enriching information, just keep going to that motherfucker. But I would honestly say, if it's all this deep, you may not want to support no shit like this. No way. Okay, here we have, look at this from the Gaia Oracle deck, Hidden Path. Okay, 34, your life path number might be 7, the marriage of spirit and matter. Okay, just pay attention to that, the hidden path. That's exactly where you're gonna be, where you, this gonna take you on a hidden, for show, path. All right. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment. Okay, and this is why people take classes like this. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Having made much progress in learning valuable lessons, you want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life, and to the right, a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards can now be achieved. Affirmation. My heart and mind are in perfect alignment. My heart's desire and my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. The journey ahead is filled with light. The light of my soul illuminates my path. All right. And let's pick a card for you from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck for Libra. All right. Libra. What do we have for Libra? Okay. See, they want to disconnect you from yourself because they feel like what they're disconnecting is you from your domesticated self, okay? Not who you're the true, or you know, your true being, okay? Your true origin, okay? This is that they are right with that, okay? All right. What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things? Because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself. Today's soul action: name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. I certainly hope that resonated with some Libra out there. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monette Tarot, and you all have favor. Peace.